This is the Strip Sack Dualcast. I'm the Hawk.
And I'm the Fat Man. There's an awfully quiet fan base out there that's usually pretty chippy and chirpy. I wonder why.
Well, I guess it has something to do with them getting smashed by the Cleveland Browns. But we got a couple things for you guys. This is the first time we're going live, so bear with us. We're going to talk about last night's games. A couple topics here. If you're in the live already, I want you guys to bring up something about Doug Peterson. How do you feel about him getting fired? With that being said, Ravens 20, Titans 13. Lamar Jackson 17 for 24, 179 yards, a pick, 136 on the ground and a touchdown though. Dude, he was on fire this game. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day for a running back. You know, like I said, everyone wants to bash on him for running the ball, and I threw his passing stats out there, and everyone's like, "Oh, blah blah blah." I said, "Well, how many yards did Derrick Henry throw for?" You know, it's nice to have a dual threat guy back there that can run around and get out of trouble. So good for him. He gets his playoff win. We're going to see what he can do in the playoffs.
Yeah. Do you think this takes the monkey off his back?
No, I think he's going to have that monkey on his back till he wins the Super Bowl. When you're a former MVP, people expect Super Bowls out of you. So he's got to get there first.
You know, I don't think there's really a question that the guy's a good player, right? And he's got a shit ton of hate, right? I've been saying this the entire time, you know, since he won the MVP last year, that the guy is, you know, a phenomenal talent. You know, I really like the way he looks. I'm going to show some highlights here. I like the way that he comes off on the ball. I like the way that he throws it. I like his decision making. You know, Lamar's on fire this game, and I felt like the Titans defense played a hell of a lot better than they have in recent weeks.
One big thing that helps the Ravens out is, you know, they're the best team rushing the football in the league. So that helps to take pressure off of Lamar.
Dude, he's a big part of that. But just look at some of these throws. This run right here specifically, like that wasn't a designed run. That wasn't a quarterback draw that went for 48 yards. He dropped back. The pocket ended up collapsing. He made his decision. He hit the hole, and to the end zone he goes.
Where's the video, bud? I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing any of it?
Nope.
Why didn't you say something before, fucker?
Nah, my bad. There we go.
There we go.
I thought everyone just wanted to see our pretty faces. It's okay.
Hold on. We're going to fix this right now. Now how's the video up?
Yep.
All right, good. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I was really impressed with Lamar. I thought he showed a lot of poise. Another big knock on him is that he never comes back. You know, he was down 10-0 in the first half, and here we are. No more haters about him not being able to come back. They can't say that he doesn't have a playoff win. It's all there now.
Oh, haters are going to hate no matter what. That's what they do.
This guy's a fucking beast, man. I don't care what anybody says. I honestly can't wait for the next comment, the next post about how Lamar Jackson's a bad quarterback.
He's no Ryan Tannehill.
Speaking of Ryan Tannehill, how did he make you feel yesterday?
Like he's a bum.
Like he's a bum?
Yep.
Were you happy that he threw a pick to finish the game?
Absolutely. You know I have hate for Tannehill. There's hate in my heart.
Oh man. You need to just let it go.
I missed probably half the game, and I kept checking the score. I didn't sit down and watch the whole thing. But like I said, you know, I think part of Tannehill's problem in Miami was Adam Gase too.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that he was a big issue. Lamar did it himself. He's pretty elite. Lamar is a beast. I agree. I don't know who it is because it doesn't show me, but I agree with you. All right, we're going to move on. Bears 9, Saints 21. before we get started, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I want to know if you guys remember this guy. You guys remember that guy? See this? The slap heard around the world.
Bitch slap.
You guys remember that guy?
That's a good way to break your hand punching the guy in the face mask.
Well, here you go, guys. He's in the playoffs. Let's see what he does here. Trubisky back, looks, fires it deep, perfect ball right in his.
Oh, looking like Kenny Stills out there.
Oh my God! Sit on a bench. Get out of the NFL.
Well, that's
you
because
ruined a perfectly good play.
well, that's
You're
because
a bum.
his hand still hurt, bud. His hand still hurt from throwing that punch. He's a receiver. He's a receiver. He's a little sissy boy.
Oh man! All right, Drew Brees, playoff game, 28 for 39, 265 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kamara, the beast he is, 99 on the ground and a touchdown. And Michael Thomas, dude, it was nice to see him back on the field with those guys. 5 receptions, 73 yards, and a score. You know, I like the way the Saints looked this game. I think they didn't score a whole lot of points, but they were going against a tough defense, and the Saints look pretty good going forward.
So that was Parker who mentioned Lamar being a beast. I went ahead and opened up our Facebook page on another screen here.
Okay, good. You can read off the comments then.
Well,
But
I'll try. When we start flipping screens around, I lose it.
it's all right. That's all right. So what were your thoughts about the Saints-Browns?
Saints-Browns?
Or Saints-Bears?
Wow.
What, did that go over your head?
Yep.
Who messed up the Bears-Browns stats last time? Oh, yeah. See, went right over your head.
Yep.
Went right over your head.
Tired, not feeling good. It was a long day today. Again, I was busy taking down Christmas decorations while that game was happening. I'm glad Drew Brees got the win. It's probably going to be Drew Brees' last year, so let's see what he can do. Maybe he can get into the ring before he retires.
Yeah, he's going to have a pretty tough matchup, going against the Buccaneers next week. Brady versus Brees 3.0. I'm sure everybody's excited for that.
And I mean, let's be honest. Nobody was giving the Bears a chance anyway.
I know I wasn't. I really thought this was going to be a much bigger blowout than it was.
However, I heard the Nickelodeon broadcast was pretty entertaining.
Yes, you know what? I should have got clips of that shit. That was great. There's slime in the end zone. There was people with hamburger hats and googly eyes just walking around the field. It was fantastic. I actually think that they should play a Nickelodeon game like once a week from now on.
There you go. And it should always be a Dolphins game.
Yeah, and you know what? And on top of that, I thought Nate Burleson was a pretty damn good commentator. I was pretty excited to watch that game just because of him, and obviously being a Hawks fan, it was pretty fun for me.
So what you're saying is he was more impressive than Aqib Talib.
Yeah, he was 100% more impressive than Aqib Talib. Here's the thing. Mitchell Trubisky, 19 for 29, 199 yards and a touchdown. Should have been 2 and probably 260. But, do you think that this is it for him? Is he done for Chicago?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's hard to give up on a guy you took number 1 overall, but how far are you going to go with him? Like we've pretty much seen what he can do, and you need a great quarterback to go anywhere. Just average isn't going to get you anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
That's why the Aaron Rodgerses and the Tom Brady's are contenders year after year after year. They're the elite class.
You never know. Maybe he comes on late, kind of like Eli Manning did.
Maybe.
I honestly, I do think that the Bears re-sign him. I really do. I think that they need a new OC, like something, because their offense was shit the first 8 weeks of the season. So I mean, they need some work there, and tired of seeing this trash over there, especially with that defense. It's probably getting frustrated.
My question is, do you think Nick Foles is done?
Yeah, I really do believe that, the Nick Foles show isn't going to fucking happen anymore. At least I hope it doesn't. Just tired of hearing everybody calling for that guy over and over again.
So I see a lot of talk about Miami making a trade for Deshaun Watson. What about Deshaun Watson to the Bears? I haven't heard that come up.
Oh, I just feel like you want Deshaun Watson to go to the Bears so you don't have to worry about him going to the Dolphins.
It's not a Deshaun Watson thing. It's a Tua thing.
I know it is. You're in love. You don't want to be in love with another guy. It's all right.
I'm in love.
Okay, moving on, guys. Browns 48, Steelers 37. Oof.
Ooh, by the way, that's the regularly chirpy fan base that seems to be awfully quiet today. It's okay. I get it. They took their beating.
Baker Mayfield in his first playoff game, 21 for 34, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. Chubb and Kareem Hunt doing their thing. I think they got a total of 3 touchdowns. And Jarvis Landry was huge in this game. He had all 5 of his catches all went for first downs, I believe.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Lamar, or I don't want to talk about Jarvis.
Why not?
That's another one I'm butthurt about. But he can come back anytime he wants. I love that guy. So this was a mollywhopping from Jump Street. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars showed up, not the Pittsburgh Steelers, because they just got a beaten from go. Ben had, was it 3 interceptions in the second quarter? By the second quarter, I think he had 3.
I believe he had 3 interceptions in the first half. Yeah.
No, that's a bad day for Ben. What do we think is going to happen with Ben? You think he's going to come back?
I'm pretty sure he's done. I haven't seen anything yet, but I'm pretty sure he's done. He had tears on the field. Him and a couple other guys were very upset. It sucks for Steeler fans. They were 11-0. And they ended up dropping 4 of their last 5. Pretty tough. Then you get one and done in the playoffs. You thought this was going to be another year for them. Mike Tomlin, Ben Roethlisberger, we thought it was going to be the same thing like that we're used to seeing. They just keep going. They fire. They do really good things in the playoffs, and here they are out of it. Losing to the Cleveland Browns of all teams.
Wow, that was a little dig at the Browns, I think.
Well, I mean, if you're a Steeler fan, the Browns is the last team you want to lose to in the fucking playoffs.
Well, the other thing is, I wonder if Mike Tomlin's kicking himself now for basically giving Cleveland that game to get into the playoffs.
I don't know. That's a question. That's a good question.
Like I said the other day on the podcast, I said, watch out for Cleveland. Everybody's busting on them because they only won by 2 points against Mason Rudolph. The first thing I said was they probably didn't want to show the Steelers everything they had in the bag of tricks.
All right.
And I think Juju running his pie hole, just billboard material. And I get it. I understand what he said with the, they're the same old Browns. They're just gray faces. Because that's how it is. Like, you're just out there playing. You're there to do your job. I get it. But some guys might take offense to that. Especially when he's like, oh, it's just the same old Browns.
Honestly, I feel like that fired Cleveland right up. Honestly, they were on fire. And I haven't seen a game like this since, the Super Bowl between Seattle and the Broncos. It started off the same. Obviously didn't end the same because in the middle of the game, it seemed like the Steelers were coming back. And where they fucked up is they should have went for that 4th and 1. Tomlin's a fucking idiot for not going for that 4th and 1. You're down 12. You're coming back. Go for that shit. It's a different ball game if they score on that drive.
Well, I've seen a lot of on the one group we follow. I've seen a lot of posts, people saying, oh, don't try and force it. Don't stay on the gas. Well, that's what you have to do against Pittsburgh. If you don't stay on the gas against them, you're not they would. I think Cleveland would have lost that game if they didn't stay on the gas.
Mm.
You just have this going on our Facebook page and YouTube, right?
Yeah, why?
Because there's the third comment there. I can't see I'm not seeing who made it. Oh, there it was Parker again. He doesn't want to see Deshaun Watson with the 49ers. I don't think the Hawk over there does either, but
No, I 100% do not want to see Deshaun Watson go to the 49ers. I don't want to see them get any quarterback. I'm perfectly fine with them keeping Jimmy G strings. Perfectly fine. Here's another question. So, like Lamar, this guy seems to be getting a whole lot of hate. Is the screen share on?
no.
All right. I have to get used to this. There we go.
I was going to say it's there. I can hit it.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, how do you think Baker Mayfield is? Like, do you think he's more than a serviceable quarterback? Do you think he's going to take that step to becoming elite? Because he made a number of big-time throws in this game.
I think Baker is above average. I don't think he's great yet. I think he's definitely showing that he is the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns this season. The crazy thing is what helped him the most is when OBJ went down. And I hear a lot of the experts, come out and say, Baker's the kind of guy you need to have a lot of talent around him. And he does have a lot of talent around him. Mm-hmm. But his biggest star goes down and he plays his best football. It makes me think he might not need a whole lot of talent around him. He might be the guy, but I just have to see more from him.
The biggest knock, I don't know if you watched that interview between him and Colin, but that guy's got to fucking eat some crow now. He's got to eat some crow because there's no fucking way that this guy's not a good leader. I don't know if you watched the post game, but I did. And the way he was talking, that this was just a step for him. He's looking forward. This is a guy with the attitude that he wants to win a Super Bowl. He's not just trying to win a playoff game. He's not just there for money. I'm pretty pleased with the attitude that Baker has, and especially with the huge knock on him in his first 2 years is that he was not a leader. And I think that he's showed a lot of growth this year, a lot of growth, especially in the last few weeks, that he is a leader, that this guy is the leader of this football team.
Right. So Danny here says every year some teams get hot around Thanksgiving. Last year was Tennessee. This year it looks like it's the Browns. I don't know. I don't know about that. They did drop a game to the Jets after Thanksgiving. That's kind of scary. I mean, I hope that, I hope they win this week coming up. It's nice to finally see the Browns doing something and be in the playoffs and winning. It's a historic franchise, and they're finally winning. I know my entire life that the Cleveland Browns have been the laughingstock of the NFL, and I've been around a while.
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty stoked about how well the Browns are doing. But honestly, I think the team that got hot around Thanksgiving is the Baltimore Ravens. They were 6-5. They rattled off 5 straight to get into the playoffs. They knocked off Tennessee. That was the revenge game for them. I know they're feeling pretty good, and they got a huge matchup now against the Bills. If they can beat this team, that's going to go a long way.
Baltimore started off pretty hot too, I think.
Oh yeah, they were 5-2 until their left tackle went down, and then they dropped some games.
And I keep trying to tell everybody, left tackle is more important than people give him credit for.
Yep.
Your whole offensive line.
Yeah, I agree. Your tackle is one of the most important things on the football field.
I think your tackle and your center.
Mm-hmm.
Center's the only guy that touches the ball as much as the quarterback. We're going straight to Doug Peterson, huh?
Doug Peterson. Oh, let me get the image up. Fired.
How about no, Rudy? Yeah, how about them Rams? How about them? Smacking them Seahawks. And just so you know
what happened.
Just so you know, the fat man picked the Rams too, but
yeah, he showed some love after you said he doesn't show any love. We'll get back to that Rams game just for you. But anyways, Doug Peterson fired. My thoughts on this is fucking thank God. I I don't like questioning the integrity of the game at any point, even if it doesn't mean anything. And I really felt like that he threw the game against Washington. I honestly don't care that the Giants were 6-10 and how butthurt they were. I don't care. I just want to see a football game. You play the game to win. I don't want to see somebody fucking not try to win, and that's exactly what we got. This guy didn't try to win. I'm glad he's fired.
Win the game.
Glad he's fired.
Yeah, it was kind of a major downhill slide for Mr. Peterson after he won that Super Bowl.
Yeah. They had their issues. They couldn't get fucking Carson Wentz back on track. Putting in Jalen Hurts. Now Carson Wentz wants to leave. They've been on a downhill slide ever since that Super Bowl win.
I don't know if I blame him for putting Jalen Hurts in.
Well, he put him in too fucking late.
Too late, yeah, but I don't think I blame him for putting Jalen Hurts in.
Well, I 100% blame him for taking him out.
Well, duh.
Yeah. I wonder how Eagles fans feel about this. Baltimore started hot 5-1, then went to 6-5 in the middle, but then got hot again and finished 11-5 on a 5-game winning streak. Thank you very much, Facebook user.
That's Parker again.
Oh man, he's a beast. Thanks, Parker, for commenting, keeping things going with the comments. Appreciate it. Let me answer this question. How about them Rams? Listen, the score was 80 Seahawks, nothing Rams. That's what happened. All right. And then I turned my PlayStation off and I accepted reality. All right. The Rams dominated the Seahawks up and down the field. I've already said this before. And if Jared Goff wasn't hurt and he was at full strength this game, they could have very easily put 40 points up on us because we just kept getting 3-and-outed by the Rams defense. That defense played really fucking well against us.
Yeah, with that defense, you don't have to worry about the offense. It just makes for a boring game. Even though they put up 30.
Yep.
It was a division rival. You know the guys in your division the best, especially when you're playing them a third time. That's why the Pittsburgh-Cleveland game wasn't really a shock to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the Rams game wasn't a big shock. They always play each other tough. And Sean McVay owns Pete Carroll. So is that your bird over there whistling?
Yeah, I should have put it on silent. That's actually what I'm doing now. I'm putting it on silent. There you go. All right, man. Now that Doug Peterson's over with, let's talk about Dan Quinn to the Cowboys. What is your thoughts?
Don't care. Doesn't make the Cowboys any better. They're still going to suck. That defense is still going to be terrible.
No love for the Cowboys. No. I think that this is a really good move for them. Dan Quinn being on the Cowboys, they have a guy that had a number one defense. He's got a Super Bowl experience, obviously, with a big blown lead. But he's a pretty good coach. I think it's a nice deal for them. Just say something happens to McCarthy, maybe he's not working out, and now they got a guy behind him that they could, give the reins to. I think it's a really good move for the Dallas Cowboys, and I think it's a good move for Dan Quinn being in that environment, being on America's team. I think it's huge.
Well, he was the coordinator. He was the coordinator for Seattle around the Legion of Boom, right?
Yeah, he inherited the team. He was there for 2 years, but in those 2 years, we were the number one defense in the NFL.
So, Rudy wants to know what we think the Rams' chances are against Green Bay this weekend.
Without trying to spoil our next podcast, I think the Rams have a pretty good shot at playing very solid defense. That defensive line, they don't have Buckatari. I can't say his fucking name right, but their star left tackle. They don't have him, so I really expect Aaron Donald and can't even think of his freaking name, but I really expect both those guys to smash Aaron Rodgers quite a few times. And you know what happens with Aaron Rodgers when he gets a little bit of licking?
Yeah,
he tends to give up.
So we've seen Aaron Rodgers against Tampa Bay just get clocked and pretty much give up, roll over, play dead. he rolls over and plays dead more than my dog does. So I like the Rams' chances. What I'm going to tell you is I think you should make a bet with Mr. Moore. Earn that money, bud.
Another thing is another interesting matchup is that Jalen Ramsey versus Devontae Adams in that game. Like, I kind of can't wait to see it.
Sorry, man, I don't know German or Dutch or whatever language that is. You're gonna have to translate it for us.
Yeah, but that's going to be a beastly matchup. I'm going to enjoy watching it. The thing for the Rams is I just kind of hope that Goff is healthy enough to play the game, because the Packers are going to be coming out flying. They're going to be on it. They're going to be fired up with the week of rest and shit like that. So I mean, I'm really expecting the Packers to be ready, and I know that the Rams defense is going to have a tough match with that offense.
Well, Aaron Rodgers has been playing like a man on fire most of the year too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we've seen when he gets hit, he gets shook, and they do not do well from there.
It's almost like that, immovable object versus the unstoppable force. That's kind of what we're going to see. Best defense versus arguably the best offense.
Or it could go the complete opposite way, and Aaron Rodgers can go off for 400 yards, and Aaron Jones could sign a contract with Miami, and everybody be happy.
Aaron Jones to Miami. Deshaun Watson to Miami, bud. When are you going to accept it? It's going to be written in stone, and you're still going to be like, Tua.
After Aaron Jones signs, look, it's the Houston Texans, all right? So they'll trade Deshaun Watson for a bag of French fries to go with the chicken sandwich they got last year. But kind of going back to the Doug Peterson thing a little bit. Now, does Carson Wentz still want out of Philly, you think?
I think so. I don't see why he wouldn't. I think there's enough tape there to keep Jalen Hurts the job, unless they want to have a little quarterback controversy going into the offseason and let them two fight for the job. I'm not 100% sure that he'd win it, though. Yeah, he hit a lot of the things with Carson this year. He was the worst quarterback in the NFL with missing throws. He was number one in the league at throws missed. And I know. Go ahead.
The other big knock on him is he just can't stay healthy. The 1 year he stayed healthy, he got yanked.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of Eagles fans were saying that the big issue with the Eagles was their offensive line and injuries and yada yada yada. But the thing was, I've watched about 6-7 Eagles games this year, and all of them besides one had Carson Wentz starting, and I've seen multiple throws of this guy just missing, just flat out missing, and he was just doing too much in the games anyways. He was just trying to not let what the defense was giving him and always trying to make a big play out of it.
I want to play with something here. Hold on. Oh, look at that. We could show comments, but.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. That's awesome. Hey, we're still learning this this thing. We're using StreamYard right now, so it's going to take us a couple times using it before we get a nice grasp of the software. So give us a couple lives, okay?
Yeah, this is what, the second time we used it, third time.
I don't know who's worse, Goff or Wentz. I'd actually take Goff. Ugh, I almost want to throw up, but I think I'd rather take Goff. I know that Goff's had the most turnovers since entering the NFL, but he doesn't miss throws like Wentz does.
So I don't know. Is this the one you're answering here?
I was answering Rudy's comment.
Oh, there you go. Because Danny sent that one right after it. I missed Rudy's. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, computer illiterate. Thanks.
Yeah,
yep. I'm glad you know.
We're winging it.
Yep. We'll get better. Wentz will probably end up as a backup, made of glass, confidence is shot. I agree.
Yeah, I could definitely understand that. So that was Elizabeth. said we are computer illiterate,
Oh.
which she is correct.
Go Eagles. Yo, listen, there is no Go Eagles on this live feed, all right? You go take a hike somewhere.
They can't go until they make the playoffs. Oh, so here's one from somebody close to us. What
Oh,
happened?
man. Is it Carson Manning?
I thought that was Carson Manning. I don't know. Wrong.
Carson Manning. God, I love it. Going back to the thing, like I kind of want to take a step back on the Wentz being a backup. If he goes to the right situation, he's not going to be. It depends on who he goes to be quite honest.
He's a talented guy. He's and there's not too many teams. I don't see too many teams out there that need a quarterback.
Playing
what I mean?
Very solid defense. That defensive line, they don't have Buccaneer. I don't know what you did. You clicked the wrong button, obviously. I want to twice step back on the Wentz being a backup. If he goes to the right situation, he's not.
I'm trying. I'm trying to comment to someone, but on Facebook on the live, but
look, just send her a message later. Just send her a message later. All right. Why don't you express your love for Tanny some more?
Told you it's his wife I miss, not him.
We know you miss Tannehill.
I
know it stung a little bit to watch him win 2 playoff games last year.
I'm gonna miss Tua too when he goes.
Yeah.
But I will embrace Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. If he goes, you know what, they might stick with Tua. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. Nobody really knows what's going to happen in the offseason. Hell, they might even draft Justin Fields. Who knows?
Well, so no Ohio State quarterback.
That's things too.
No Ohio State quarterbacks.
Why not? I think.
Name me one Ohio State quarterback that has gone on to do anything at the pro level.
Dwayne Haskins. He went and got fucking fired.
Yeah, he went and got in the unemployment line. That's what happened.
Speaking with about Dwayne Haskins, apparently he's taking a trip to Carolina.
Good. Maybe with the right situation, he could salvage his career. I just find it funny that he's going to go to Carolina. I want to say it was you who was telling me that the guy that got Ron Rivera fired in Carolina was Dwayne Haskins, and then Ron Rivera ended up in Washington, fired Dwayne Haskins, and now Haskins is going to go to Carolina. You want to talk about going full circle?
Dude, that'd be hilarious. That's just like the ending of the story. Or would the ending be Dwayne Haskins in Carolina beating Ron Rivera in Washington, and then Washington canning him?
In the playoffs.
That would be a very interesting twist to the story.
Yeah, that'd be a little nuts.
Yeah. All right, man. I got nothing. I don't think the comments are rolling right now, but that's okay. This is the first time we did a live.
Yeah, I've seen some people I haven't talked to in a while, so that's pretty nice. Yep. So, guys, go ahead, find this on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. That'll help us out. We plan on doing it this way, simulcasting it anymore on Facebook and YouTube. So when are we? I don't even know. When are we going to go again? Friday?
Yeah, we're going to do it again Friday.
So, as always, like, comment, subscribe, leave comments on the Facebook page. Go find us over on YouTube. We're on Twitter too. I throw it on. Leanne shared us. I throw it on YouTube too. So, or not YouTube. I throw it up as a downloaded. So you can download it. We use Anchor, but you can get us on Spotify, iTunes. What's the other one? All the big ones. You can find us on all the big ones. The little ones, a little harder.
Yep.
Go Bills.
Yeah,
go Bills. That's my pick for the Super Bowl. So go Bills. They deserve to win one.
We definitely appreciate all the support that we've been getting, especially from the guys from the 32 NFL Warzone group. If you guys are watching, you're not part of that group, I highly suggest you guys go look them up and try to join it. That's phenomenal. I actually really like all the shit talking. I love trolling myself, and it's just it's just a good time over there. So go to that Facebook group, and that's all I got. Make sure you guys comment and like and subscribe.
Yeah, Rudy, that's next. We're gonna start an OnlyFans.
Oh man! All right, I'm the Huck,
And I'm the Fat Man.